It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Taylor looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him.
I know the object for us when we call games is to be neutral, but I have to tell you, I'm rooting so hard for Sammy Watkins to have an injury-free next season, just to see everything that he can do and give himself the best opportunity so that we can see it.
Yeah, over the last 2 years, he's missed 11 games. It's tough. The one bright spot for him, though, is Clemson Tigers did win the national championship.
Yeah, I think that's going to give him a little bit of comfort, but what he wants more than anything, a healed foot and a chance to be the #1 receiver he was drafted to be.
And Buffalo wants that, too.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and goal to go now. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
There's Wilson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They'll indeed go for him with Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. LA a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to LA. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played one season as such.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception, almost to a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Wide open receiver complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Percy Harvin, the intended receiver there, and it's second down. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. This is caught. Watkins. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Here's a situation that's kind of right up Rex Ryan's alley. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Lockett, the return. Take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. And they're going to speed things up here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Procise. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. This time Wilson will throw. He's got time. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. In the slot on the right is Graham. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
That was 4th and a mile. Almost 4th, and why are you doing this? I mean, they got it done, though. Went up and got it. What a big-time pickup.
I was just going to say that. It's a receiver. You got to have that go-get-it attitude. He had it there. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Robert Blanton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Aaron Williams. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that'll get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you got the free agents. All right, that starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction. And then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time. And we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll try the end around. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Harvin the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. On third and goal, Taylor. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Charles Clay, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. Carpenter now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Time running out here on the play clock. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The play clock's running down.